But after 9th September, what has the task force done? No meeting after 9th? The task force must expedite the work because...
My lords are right. My lord, I bow down.
With respect to which, my lord, we got the clearances, my lord, from the CBI on 9/10/24 and 14/10/24.
Junior who had just joined was molested by a court staff inside the lift.
To say, my lord, I have a serious objection, my lord, this off the cuff, my lord, without
That's
any.
all right.
there being
We are just giving a suggestion.
You've heard the
just to go on the media
Yes,
things,
yeah,
not
yeah.
that somebody who is deliberately chosen and posted in the hospital, he has done something other than he was not being supervised. So that was a.
My lord, the CBI charge sheet said he was.
5th of September and today, what has happened?
Well, your lordships would find that on page 4, para 8. Last meeting was 9th of September, but para 8.
But
is
after
submitted-
9th September, what has the task force done? No meeting after 9th?
No meeting after.
Then 9th.
The
now
last meeting
15th,
was
then on the 15th of October.
Last meeting was 9th of September.
So why is there no progress between the 9th of October and today?
But I can request them to expedite because the secretary is only secretary to the body. But the work appears to be humongous. If your lordship sees para A,
So we see that because they have collected data from all over the country.
that's in hundreds and thousands. For example, para 8, just read, my lord, for
But,
your
you know,
consideration.
The task force must expedite the work because...
My lords are right. My lord, I bow down. 1,700 inputs and suggestions have been received so far, out of which approximately 37 associations and 1,500 individuals, including hospitals, have submitted their inputs. These inputs are being segregated and categorized for consideration of the concerned subgroups constituted under the National Task Force. I think whatever now the task force does, it would be a long-lasting solution, it seems. Therefore, they are also taking their time, going into each of the suggestion inputs, etc.
Order of this, pursuant to the order of this court dated 20 August 2024, the Union government issued an office memorandum on 21 August 2024, constituting a national task force. At the first meeting of the NTF, which was held on 27 August 2024, 4 subgroups have been constituted. This exercise should preferably be completed within a period of 3 weeks. We'll give 3 weeks now for the NTF to meet and complete all its work.
Only, my lord, one factual correction. When your lordships have said that we have requested the filled up questionnaires to be sent by the state governments and UTs, my lord, kindly add central and state government hospitals also. They are also, they are the real stakeholders.
Right. Now, that part is over now. NTF, the investigation, what else now remains for today, Mr. Sibbal?
My lords, if we may apprise my lords as to what is happening on the ground.
Filed
During the
that
pujas-
first taken up, that affidavit.
The state of West Bengal?
Yes,
Let us see your affidavit.
We received it a few minutes ago, my lords.
I have not received it.
the little shortfall which your lordship notices, my lord, 90%, 94, 98, no, that's on account of the work to be done in RG Kar Hospital, my lord, with respect to which, my lord, we got the clearances, my lord, from the CBI on 9/10/24 and 14/10/24.
Access features been installed, in the restrooms of and the critical areas.
Yes, that has been procured now, my lord, and that will also be by 31st October, we'll indicate that also has been.
So where will they be installed? The biometric facilities?
In the restrooms, no? Duty rooms, and wherever the outsiders are not allowed to go.
Have you seen the affidavit which has been filed by the state of West Bengal?
We
It
have,
appears-
my lords.
I've just received it. No, just received it.
My lords, I have had a chance to look through it, even though we just received
Because
it.
they have now indicated that insofar as the 28 medical colleges other than Ajikor are concerned, they've given us the statistical and breakdown. Additional demands were placed in for 893 duty rooms see page 2 and 3. They've given us the breakup of duty rooms, washrooms, lighting arrangements, and CCTV installations, where almost some cases 98% or 90% of the work is done. And they are anticipating that will be completed at the latest by the 25th of October. For Ajikor also, they have said that they will complete the entire work by 25th of October.
it, they have said with regard to CCTV being installed in the lifts. And the reason I'm telling your lordship is because of a horrific incident that took place in the Calcutta High Court, where one of a a junior who had just joined was molested by a court staff inside the lift. The Kolkata police came, they did not arrest him. He was allowed to go, and subsequently he surrendered and he was granted bail. The Calcutta High Court otherwise is completely covered except for 1 or 2 dark spots which are not covered. But the lifts were not covered. And this poor girl was molested inside the lift. So it's just a suggestion that they should also install CCTV in the lifts, which is very, very important.
You've heard the point, just take note of it. The officers are.
I have something to say, my lord. I have a serious objection, my lord, this off the cuff, my lord, without
That's
any.
all right.
they are being-
That's
They're just giving a suggestion.
You've heard the
Just to go
suggestion.
on the media thing.
Mr.
This is not
Trivedi,
for the media.
suggestion-
Because
This is for
One
the
second, let's not
CCTV.
get lost in this. Suggestion has been made. It's been made
Will
within
do.
the hearing of everybody. We have not passed any directions. But
they've
officers
taken
are here.
note of it, my lord.
Let them just bear it in mind, that's all. Not recruiting anybody under the Act of 2005.
No, we are recruiting under 2000. Earlier it was, they
Manu,
were
it's
being.
private
recruited in the
security. Why
port.
should they recruit under the Act of
Under
2005?
administrative orders, they were being recruited. And they were not,
private
they
security,
were
my lord.
mainly meant, this gentleman who is, and I am using this expression, gentleman is not yet convicted. So he was not recruited, Lord, under this act. He was recruited under the government notifications, administrative orders issued by the police. Lord. So now they were not meant, he was not posted even in the hospital. So it's not that somebody who is deliberately chosen and posted in the hospital, he has done something other than he was not being supervised. So that was a.
My lord, the
incident.
CBI charge sheet
Are
said
you
he was.
Continuing with these civic volunteers of the
No,
sort that.
they are not.
In
being
their
posted
current
in the
affidavit, they
hospital.
have said
Now
so, my
everybody
lord.
is being
In their
recruited
current
under
affidavit.
This act.
How many such civic volunteers do you have in West Bengal?
1,514 at last
We
count.
have given the figures
For the
which your lordships have mentioned in the order, Lord.
But how are they recruited? Who recruits them actually?
This is now under the security agencies, Lord.
So
who are
these
like-
1,500 civic volunteers whom you have, who recruits them? What are their qualifications?
So it is the security agency which recruits.
Kolkata police
They are either the retired.
recruiting them, my lord.
Through a
Security
notification,
agencies, private
the
security
civic volunteer
agencies,
was appointed,
recruit.
and that notification
Private
was under
security
challenge before
agencies
the Calcutta
possibly
High
are
Court.
registered under this.
So this civic
Act.
volunteer,
The people are not
this
selected by the
person who
government.
committed the crime was a civic volunteer supposedly.
Yes.
The
Now,
civic
under
volunteer.
what was he recruited?
My lord, they recruited through a notification, my lord.
That's a
Am I
government
audible, my lord?
notification.
They were recruited under this government.
And that
order
notification was under
2026
challenge before Kolkata High Court,
2011
my lord.
administrative level by the police. Lord. They were
Am I
not.
audible, my lord?
He
Sorry.
was posted at the hospital.
Still continuing with
No,
that?
they are not being
All in
recruited
their
or
affidavit,
posted
my
in the
lord.
hospital.
At para 5.
All posting in the hospital.
He was posted in the hospital.
But are you recruiting these people generally under that 2011 government order?
And my lords,
But
what is
not
the
for-
verification done? The man had cases against him, particularly of domestic violence. None of that verification is done when a man is appointed as a civic volunteer, which gives him access, including a motor.
Therefore, Mr. Dwivedi, on the next occasion, we want this to be flagged. How many civic volunteers do you have? What is the verification of antecedents that you do? Where are they posted? Are you posting them
Now
in
the
schools?
civic volunteers are not being posted.
They've
in
joined their place of duty.
Where else are they being posted?
Right duty.
My lord, they control the police stations. The entire police station is now run by the civic volunteers.
This
So tell us-
Ratire Shathi, night duty.
Tell us.
We'll find